average 15-second viewership duration ends. Any of you that have been spammed from us on Reddit or YouTube, how's it going? Try to see this through. If not, then just go ban us. That's fine. We have also just want to say a couple of things. Turn on notifications so you don't miss any of these live broadcasts. We are live right now. Number 2, make sure to like and subscribe if you enjoy it, but I don't really care if you don't. Who gives a shit? And also 99% of people who are watching aren't subscribed. So like if we get like 500 views again on this video and everybody subscribes, that would absolutely make my month. That'd be amazing. But I mean, you don't have to subscribe. You could just go and report us to YouTube for spamming. That's totally cool. But I am joined again with Steinar.
What's up? How's it going?
Oh, pretty good. Had a boring day. Again, actually went to the adventure park, but that's about it. Steinar, we got some football stuff that you want to talk about. I don't really know about football, so why don't you take the lead on this one?
Okie dokie. Number one thing to talk about is there's a 91-man roster for football in the NFL right now, and it's like the 91 Summer League. So you can have up to 91 players signed or like combined with injury or reserve and COVID. And they have to go down to 52-man roster before the season starts. And the biggest question is, will Tim Tebow make the 52-man roster?
For sure. There's no way he doesn't, because like it'd be such good publicity for the Jaguars too. From like an actual like marketing standpoint, it makes so much sense.
The problem is his 40 time has gotten increasingly slower. All he is just pure muscle now. Like a fat ball.
Look at Mercedes Lewis though. He's slower than a fucking box of rocks, and he's on the starting roster for the Packers. Actually, no, he's not. Telling you this, but still, my point stands. He's ripped and he's slow because he's a tight end. Tight ends don't need to be fast unless you want to be like top 10. But honestly, I don't think there's any problem with that. I think they'll just probably stick him at a backup tight end. I don't think he'll start, but there's no way he doesn't make it onto the actual roster for the season.
Because as of now, they actually have him taking – because there's 3 tight ends. They have him taking the second spot. And what's really weird is guess who's throwing them? They have Trevor Lawrence taking second-team reps.
Second team? Really? So Gardner might actually start.
Gardner Minshew's taking first team.
I like that, honestly. I hate it whenever a guy fresh from college goes like funneling straight into the NFL without like a buffer season at least. Like you see it with like Joe Burrow. He just went straight into the NFL and had like a solidly average season. But like Patrick Mahomes had a couple buffer years, and then he turns out to like win an MVP and go to the Super Bowl twice. So I think that buffer season for Trevor Lawrence will help him a ton, even if it's just Gardner Minshew starting. Because even like Patrick Mahomes had Alex Smith starting, and he's no god of football.
Okay, so here's what they say. Number 1 overall selection 2022 NFL draft. Trevor Lawrence takes 40% of first-team reps. 60% is given to the veteran Gardner Minshew, the second.
Nice. I don't know how long that's going to last. I could see it only lasting through – I could see Gardner starting for like the first 1 or 2 games, but like towards the end of the season, there's no way Trevor Lawrence is still on the bench. There's like they couldn't keep Fitzmagic on the field when Tua was there, so there's no way.
What I think's crazy though, like have you seen the look at Jacksonville Jaguars first game of 2020. It's insane. Their first game, I couldn't believe I was looking at their stats for like this year, and their first game the only game they won was against the Indianapolis Colts. And Gardner Minshew went 19 for 20, 173 yards passing, and 3 touchdowns and 0 picks.
Jesus Christ. Wait, that's not their first game. Their first game is against the Texans.
That's preseason.
No, it's not.
No, I'm talking about last year.
Oh, last year. God, I'm a fucking klutz. I'm an idiot. Wait, so why are you talking about last year?
Because I just thought it was an interesting stat that Gardner Minshew went 19 for 20, 173 yards passing, and 3 touchdowns, and won the game.
Christ. Wow.
against the
That
Colts.
Yeah, if he does like bust out of the gates with like that type of game, I could totally see him starting for like the next 3 or 4. But like if he starts out with like a wet fart, there's no way uh Trevor Lawrence just stays on the side. There's no way.
It was kind of crazy how that went. It was like they won, then they lost 30-33 against Tennessee, which did really, really good last year.
Yeah, that's
So like
actually a
that,
pretty like he came out of the gates firing.
and then he played the Dolphins and then lost 31-13.
Yeah, it's not the best, but they still had Fitzmagic rolling by then though.
Yeah,
I think if they played against Tua, it'd be a different story because Tua's shit.
but then they proceeded to just go on the tank. But then, so that's like the number one football on today's, and then the second football on today is a very interesting story. It is the story of the Packers bringing in another tight end. Did you hear about this?
I did not hear about this. Elaborate on this, Steinar.
I have to figure out his name 100% because it's some weird ass name.
Probably some Russian dude.
It actually does sound Russian. Actually, that's what's funny.
Really?
It's the same last name as a brand. I can't do this because this is a scroll count. 1 second, give me a minute. I just had it up. Okay, tight end Daniel Crawford.
That's not a weird name.
They signed him to the roster.
Really?
Yeah.
Wait for like the actual 52-man roster.
No, because everyone's on the 91, and then they have to convert to 52.
Oh, yeah. So how many tight ends do they have now? Do they have 3 with Tanya and Lewis and him?
4.
4.
Because they got Dugatera.
Oh yeah, that fucking idiot.
And
yeah,
then
I don't know. I think Tanyan has the easy grip on that starting position, though.
But then they also have Sternberger, which is facing a 2-month suspension due to some DUI thing.
Oh, yeah, I saw that, and I didn't think twice. Yeah. I don't know. Sternberger and Dongola never seemed like they did much, in my opinion.
Yeah.
It always seemed like Tanyan was doing the most. Tanyan and Lewis. I don't know. I think that the tight end that they brought in will just be some practice squad guy that you'll never hear about again. But
they actually had 2 guys retire too. I thought that was interesting. 2 guys that I'd never heard of in my life.
Oh,
didn't even know played for the Packers. So,
okay, so we also got some Carson Wentz stuff, right, Steiner? You want to go off about that?
I'm gonna have to pull up the goddamn offensive.
You're the one that knows all this shit.
I know most of it. I don't
follow any of it. You know all of it. You're a book of knowledge with the NFL, Steiner.
Okay, here we go. The news. Okay, so Carson Wentz had some foot injury, and it's just like weird. I don't know. It's like some fucking muscle or some fucking thing. It's all screwy. And so that same day that he had it, a day later, Quentin Nelson has got the same injury. And then now he has the exact same injury. So he's going to be out for 5 to 12 weeks. And then their third string wide receiver is also out 5 to 12 weeks with that same exact foot injury. So
really?
3 players on that team have gotten the foot injury. But the one that's most concerning is that offensive lineman Quentin Nelson, because he led pass blocking protection with 95.5%.
Oh, damn.
So
that is not good. Imagine getting injured in the fucking practice or getting like in the mini camps and shit. That's just the worst.
Yeah.
Like at least get injured during an actual game.
But Carson Wentz is notorious for getting injured, so.
So wait, do they still have? Is Brett Hundley actually starting for them, or was another team?
No, yes, okay. Brett Hundley's on the roster, but now it's a guy that I know he was in the college draft. I just don't remember who he did play for. It's Jacob Eason.
Jacob Eason? I feel like I heard his name before.
He was in this year's draft. Let me look him up. Eason.
So basically, the Colts are fucked quarterback wise. I think they were fucked with Carson Wentz, but. Now without him, they're even more screwed.
Oh, no. He was actually pretty good. It was Georgia's quarterback.
Oh, yeah, that's a good team.
this year, and he Jesus Christ, he looks like he's aged horribly.
What is his name? Jacob Eason?
Yeah, I look at his thing, and he has like the nice long hair, and then he's just got this beard, and he looks like he's like 23 to 40.
Oh my gosh! Yeah,
I know.
holy shit. Yeah, you go to him in Georgia, you're like, okay, yeah, it makes sense. And then you go to him, oh my gosh, he looks like he's a seasoned vet. He looks older than Rodgers.
And that's this year. He was picked in the 2020 round 4.
That's fucked up. Oh my gosh.
That's insane.
I love how it's like the complete opposite of Justin Herbert, who looked older in college than he does now with like that fucking hair. I don't know if he still has that haircut, but when he got that fucking like buzz cut haircut, that was the funniest shit. He just looks so goddamn young.
It was they had Zach Wilson was on the field there because I was watching a lot of the NFL today.
Yeah,
and he posted this thing because he actually shares a birthday with Tom Brady.
Really?
And so Tom Brady is now 44 years old.
Yeah,
not a shocker, almost 100. I'm just kidding. Halfway there.
Halfway to 100.
Actually, freaking technical. 46.
Honestly, it's pretty close. He's halfway to death because like the average life expectancy in the U.S. is like 80 something. So he's halfway.
So then, so that was kind of nuts for me. And then oh, the fuck is Zach Wilson? He posted this thing. He was like, "Me and Tom Brady, the GOATs. We have a combination of 7 Super Bowl rings." 7,301 touchdown passes. That's the number I made up because I don't actually remember what it was.
Honestly, it's probably pretty close.
And I thought it was pretty funny because it was like he's never played a snap, but he was like the two GOATs, me and him slinging it out. Same birthday.
Like, and like 2 MVPs. Fucking
Jesus
Christ. Have you seen that shit with like Max Muncy, the fucking Cubs player, and then the guy that the A's drafted? Like, so the Oakland A's back in like 20 something, they drafted Max Muncy, who's like the one looks like a little frog, plays for the Dodgers.
Yeah.
And he's like his birthday is sometime in August, and then just recently in this draft, the A's selected a guy named Max Muncy. And he has the exact same birthday as Max Muncy. So they drafted the guy with the same name and same birthday.
Max Muncy Athletics.
Yeah.
Looking this up right now.
Yeah, I've seen so much of this shit on like Instagram. Max Muncy.
Either I'm finding something wrong, but they look almost identical.
Yeah, let's see the guy. I want to find the guy who they drafted. Yes. So you could see the picture of like the old Max Muncy when he was drafted. And then you got Max Muncy, who's a shortstop from Thousand Oaks High School. Isn't that fucked? That's so weird.
They kind of look alike? Not really. I think
Not a lot. I don't know. Max Muncy kind of looks like a fucking woodland elf to me.
Actually, you're right. That guy kind of looks more like Christian Yelich.
Oh my gosh, he does. He looks so similar to Yelich. Jesus Christ. Dude, all that shit with like when they did it like when Yelich was still on the Marlins and they said that Pete Davidson looked like Christian Yelich. You look back at that, it's not even close.
Yeah.
Like the resemblance is not even there. Like the biggest ones to me are, what was that one that you found? It was like Joe Flacco and someone.
Oh yeah, Joe Flacco and his name. He's a catcher. Or fuck me, I have to think of this Dodgers roster.
Oh yeah. I know. Yeah, he has like the really weird, like tiny lips, and he has like looks like this.
It's not Walker. It's Chris Taylor.
Yes, that one's huge. And then the other one is Carson Wentz and Prince Harry. Yep. That one's the one that just gets me. It is absolutely insane.
There is I know the one with Ryan Reynolds and Matt LaFleur. I mean, I feel like there's kind of a resemblance, but
dude, it's insane. The Carson Wentz and Prince Harry is It's crazy. They have like the exact same nose. Their eyes are a little bit different. Maybe, yeah, the eyes are slightly changed, but they both have like a really fucked up like crow nose. Oh my
Yeah.
god, it's so weird how they look exactly the same.
Yeah.
Ugh.
I'm looking something up. Okay.
Oh, what's another thing? Let's look up Olympics. Should really come prepared with this shit.
I know we probably should, but it's all good.
And no one watches till this, except for Logan Green.
Yeah.
I don't care about name dropping that dickhead.
Oh shit. Oh, you're nice, Alex. Giants quarterback Eli Manning and Michael Phelps. What the heck? I don't see that, but okay.
So you know that lady Gwen Berry that she was like a hammer thrower at the Olympics, and then during the Olympic trials during the national anthem, she held up her fist
Yeah.
and started making like doing like BLM shit and making faces. And then she was at like an interview, and she was wearing the American flag on her jacket, and she was talking to like a reporter, and she was like, yeah, I started doing that during the national anthem because of all the injustices against black people and how this country isn't actually free. And then today, so out of the 12 hammer throwers in the Olympics, she placed 11th out of 12. And during the national anthem, she still did the protesting, which is
Oh my
absolutely shameless. Like, imagine doing the second worst and then still protesting like a little bitch. It's so fucking ironic to me.
Yeah.
It's just fucking a hammer thrower going fucking nutty.
Oh.
And then there's another black lady that was a wrestler, and then she's like, I love representing the US. So it's like,
I was like, I saw this one girl. I just saw a clip of it. I mean, I saw the whole like clip, but it was like, like pole vaulting.
I do know pole vaulting, yeah.
The USA lady, she's like won it before, and she
Yeah.
went up the pole vault, and like the stick snapped, and she went like flying back, and like half of her legs landed on the pavement, and half of her landed on the mat, and she hurt her leg, and then she was like, I can do this again. So they got her a new stick, and then like she got up, she kind of got in the air, but she only made it like halfway and then fell. She was grabbing her she was grabbing her like leg, and then she was like, I can do it, I got one more try. And then she did it. She was running, and then midway through running, her like leg gave out, and she just like fell onto the mat.
I remember we were watching like the Winter Olympics last time, and there was like they were doing like the women's skiing half pipe, and it was the funniest shit because they were like these ladies that would just go down the half pipe, go to like the top of the half pipe, turn around, and just go back down. Like they just wouldn't do any tricks. Like maybe every once in a while they'd do like a little 180 or something.
Yeah.
But like they just like were going up and down, doing like the most brainless shit. And I remember the reporter was just like, "This is absolutely amazing." And then whenever they do like a 360, they just go, "Oh my god!" It's just so fucking wild.
I'm trying to find the lady and who it was. Olympic pole vaulter. It was actually really funny.
Also, Simone Biles got a bronze in the balance beam. So she's decided to finally do the balance beam, stop being like a little bitch. And she got bronze, which makes me so happy. And for some reason, she was glad about getting bronze, even though if you're not first, you're last. So
Sure.
That's funny. I like that.
Okay, let's see if I can show this. I gotta hold
the whole pole vaulting shit.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to show this video. It's only a couple of minutes long. Okay. Oh, can we not talk for an hour? 1 second. Let me get to the real video if they actually show. Okay. Here she was after her leg collapsed halfway through. And then here's her after.
What? What?
It was really funny. Like, I don't mean to be mean here, but it was pretty funny. Oh. Did you see like the men's swimming qualifiers and then that one guy with like the no hands made it?
Wait, what?
This guy. I'll have to show it to you.
I'm just reading this article on Vox. Like, this headline is rooting against Olympians, scoffing at Capitol Police, broaching Civil War meet. Today's conservative movement is less patriotic during the Olympics. Vox is so good sometimes. Okay, also, when we were watching the Olympics one time, for some reason, we watched the entire men's triathlon. And like at the beginning, there were like all these dudes that were just getting ready. Like they were all just like warming up and shit. And then for some reason, there was still a boat. Like there was a full on boat, like directly in front of half of the competition. And they started the marker. And then half of the people left. And then half of them just stayed there because there was a fucking boat in front of them. So then they had to literally, like, these guys got like 500, they got like literally 100 yards out, and they had to call them all back. And then they had to like take like a few minutes again and restart because there was a goddamn boat in front of half of the competition, which is the funniest shit. Because like the Olympics should be very formal. Like there shouldn't be boats in front of the competitors, but I guess there was. It was so good though.
I was they had like I'm trying to find it. They had like some bike thing where this guy like wiped out on this bike, and he like looks behind him, and he like I don't know how he did this, but he like looked behind him. He steered his handlebars like all the way to the right because he was looking behind him, and he went solid right into this like cement wall.
Holy shit!
It was really funny.
If you're a professional biker like that, you should not make those types of decisions or mistakes. What the fuck?
I know.
What? It's like, imagine if you were driving and you looked over your like left shoulder to check your blind spot, and while doing that, you just took your steering wheel and just turned it, and you just went right into the fucking median.
Yeah.
Oh. What are you looking for now?
Oh, I'm just trying to find this. Yeah, this really, really funny thing that I saw that happened.
Okay, so also our channel has gotten 2,352 total views. That is amazing. Let's go.
That is freaking killer.
Let's fucking go. We're at 12 subscribers.
Oh, I got something else to talk about. This will make you laugh. I gotta pull it up.
Let's see it.
Okie dokie. No, it's not Asian hate. Fucking Asian hate. What the hell's with the Asian hate shit?
What are you looking up?
I saw this thing with like Asia. And how Asia was like America is like Americans are so rude to their country, or like they went off on America for how being the most unfaithful to their country. Like even like the fucking Japanese are saying it, and I'm like, they're not wrong though.
Yeah, a lot of people just don't like. For some reason, they're competing for Team USA, but they hate America. Like that just does not. You cannot put 2 and 2 together on that one. That just does not add up.
That doesn't make any sense to me.
You should we keep this up, Steiner?
What does it say?
It just says live. You can't read that?
Oh, sorry. I'm
slightly autistic.
Blind, but yes. Not really.
Yeah, and also I tried to. So if people are wondering why we did spam the video everywhere, it's mostly because so we had our last 3 podcasts that we did the spamming with, and we got 389 views, 1,179, and 577 views, which like came from like a base layer of like lower than 100 views on every other video. So we started spamming them everywhere, went up. So then today, as a little test, I did a 2-minute clip from one of the podcasts. You should go check that out. I posted it to this one just to see what would happen, and we got 2 views. So yeah, I don't think people are watching these just because of the fucking content or how like the hour long. It's just because we spam the shit. Like I don't think anybody returns to it. I think we got like 2% returning viewership.
Ooh, I'm finding more reasons to hate
What?
Aaron Rodgers. I'm not liking Aaron Rodgers anymore.
What do you say?
I just found a tweet that really pissed me off 50 minutes ago.
Let's hear.
It says, "Great interview at Simone Biles. You are the GOAT."
He's not. He sucks.
At Mike Tirico once again, proving why he's the best in the business, listening and letting Simone speak her truth. Very inspiring stuff. Hashtag keep the conversation going. Hashtag mental health.
Like I have no problem if someone like needs a break because of like mental health shit. But if you're like taking a break from the fucking Olympics, there's something wrong with you. And finding like stop like coming away from your job inspiring is just so weird.
Look at this. He actually posted this shit 50 fucking minutes.
I mean, I wouldn't fucking be shocked. It's so dumb. It's just people like see her just skipping out on her job.
This
Being
is
like,
why
oh, my mental health. It's just, I think it's mostly because she did. It could because I watched the team finals or whatever, like the group finals, and she was doing pretty shit. Like it was some solidly average stuff, whether it was like the vault or the fucking springboard or whatever. Like it was all average, and they got the silver medal. And then she realized that, oh no, if I keep competing, I'm not gonna get a single gold, and everybody's gonna think I'm not the GOAT anymore. So then she stopped and she went to the balance beam, which is her thing. She knows how to do that the best, and she fucking choked it and got a bronze. So I think she's shit. I think she's just trying to put up a mask that she's good and that she was doing it because of mental health. But I think she's shit.
Okay, now I got another thing. I'm gonna give you people, and you're gonna guess who they voted for. Okay.
How do you know who they voted for in the first place?
I have this listed on. People come out all the time, but don't be looking this up. I gotta get the.
I'm not gonna. Why would I cheat? That's dumb. I'm not a cheater. I'm a respectable stand-up guy.
This could be kind of a fun game.
Okay, let's hear
it.
Let's start off at the top.
Okay. Number 1.
Okay.
Robert Kraft.
Who the hell is Robert Kraft?
He's the owner of the New England Patriots.
New England? Oh, I'd say Republican.
Republican. You're correct, actually.
Hey, yeah. I doubt many owners of football teams are very democratic. I mean, I mean, if it was like New York or California, then probably. But
yeah.
Let's go on to number 2, Steiner.
Number 2 is this is actually gonna be. I don't know this one. Why did this all? 1 second. This thing got all fuck you real quick. I've been waiting for this to load.
Are you using that shit school computer?
You know it. Okie dokie. If this would work, it would be beautiful. Okay. Now, Calvin Johnson.
Calvin Johnson.
Yep.
Oh, Republican?
He's a Democrat.
Really? I mean, that makes sense. I just thought like a big dude like that who's really good would just be. It makes sense, but that one could have gone either way for me.
This one's a shocker to me. Tom Brady.
Okay, so you got Tom Brady with all that playing golf with Donald Trump and shit, but then he recently unfollowed Trump and followed Biden. So I lean towards Democrat.
He did. He voted for Joe Biden.
Good, 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 good. I mean, why am I saying good? I'm happy that I got it right, but that's not good.
Yeah.
I feel like most of the players are going to be Democratic. If like most of the managers and like coaches are probably.
Okie dokie.
Zero.
This next one's amazing.
Okay.
Carson Wentz.
Carson Wentz. I like don't know enough about any of these guys. I'd say Democrat, I guess.
He's a huge Republican.
Really huge.
He praises gun rights. He bought his little 9-year-old son a pellet gun.
What?
Yes.
Jesus Christ, that's insane. Let's see who he's following. Oh, come on. Oh.
Tim Boyle, though. Tim Boyle's a Republican.
Is he? Nice.
Big Republican. And then another guy I really, really like is I'm forgetting his name. It's not Robert Griffin's third. I have that guy in my mind for some reason. Look at his block. Is that one? It's the backup quarterback of the fucking Buccaneers.
Jameis Winston?
Not Buccaneer. Yeah, no. He doesn't play for the Buccaneers. It's
I know.
Robert Griffin. No.
You're taking way too long with this shit, Steinar.
Okay, hold on. Buccaneers.
What?
Back
Just
up.
get on with it.
QB. Hold on, I gotta figure this out. It's not fucking Jameis Winston. I swore to fucking God, it's not. Doesn't even play there.
I'm looking miserable. With the
Blaine Gabbert.
I don't even know
Blaine
enough about.
Gabbert.
Okay, we're gonna go roll of the dice. Republican.
Big Republican.
Let's
Amazing.
go.
On who they? I have to redo this because
I don't even
these
know
are-
enough about any of these dudes.
okay. I'm gonna give you big ones.
Cash
Okay.
money.
Cash money ones. Okay. 90% of active players voted. Did you know that?
Really?
It's actually quite interesting to me. I think you'll be able. Okay. Oh shit, this ain't good. This took me to some weird site. 1 second. Let's skip this. Okay, here we go.
This is the worst segment. We've been fucking rambling for like 10 minutes about nothing.
Okay, here we go. Brett Favre.
Brett Favre, Republican for sure.
Yep, voted Donald Trump.
Not even
Shaquille O'Neal. I'm gonna go quick now.
Democrat for sure.
Correct. Herschel Walker.
I don't know who that is. Democrat.
Donald Trump. He's a famous boxer. Black guy.
Oh.
No, it's amazing to me too.
Okay.
Kerry Washington.
What? Fucking Republican. I don't know who that is.
She's a Democrat.
Who is it?
She's some actress.
What?
Yeah, she's been in a lot of no-name movies, but it's not. She campaigned for. Okay, Jay Cutler.
Oh, Republican.
He's giant. Jay Cutler's quite the interesting fella. My favorite was his saying. He told his wife he froze all of his assets, and he said to her, "Get a fucking job."
What?
Yeah.
Surely he has enough money to keep sustained though. Why would he force his wife to get a job?
Because he hated his wife.
Are they still married?
No. She would literally have these segments of these it would be these hidden camera reality show thingies.
Yeah.
And he knew it was a hidden camera thing, so he'd always go on there, but he would always hate going on there. And he would just walk in there and he'd be like, "Well, ladies, so why the hell are you in my house?" and he would get in there and he would just get really pissy. And then I just remember he would be bitching about like the ring holders or something for like the silverware. And by the end of the night, he's just like absolutely freaking the hell out. And his wife's like, just go the fuck upstairs.
Steinar,
Okay.
can you name all three of the Helmsworths?
The Helmsworth. Chris Helmsworth.
Okay.
Nick Helmsworth.
No. We'll give you 3 strikes.
John Helmsworth.
Nope.
Fuck.
There's no way you get it.
Jack Helmsworth.
No, it's Chris,
Go on.
Liam, and Luke.
Ah.
One of them's a doctor. Like the first 2 are actors. So you got Liam Helmsworth and Chris Helmsworth are actors, and then you got fucking Luke. He's just a doctor.
Yeah.
Imagine being like go to family gatherings and they're like, "Oh, what movies have you done?" They're like, "Oh, I was in Thor and stuff," and then he's just like, "Yeah, I'm a doctor." That's about it.
Do you know Conor McGregor's a giant Trump fan?
Really?
Yeah.
Well, isn't he Irish though? Like, does he
Yeah.
actually live in the U.S.?
He does live in the U.S.
Wait, are you a wait? You just have to be a citizen to vote. I thought you had to be born in the U.S. Wait, do you have to be born in the U.S. to vote? It's actually a
No.
question. No.
I don't
Oh, I
think
guess
so.
I'm just an uneducated idiot.
Kurt
Bankert?
Suzawaki.
Who
I don't
is
know.
that? You are just naming people. I have no idea who they are.
He's the Nationals catcher.
I don't. How do you expect me to know who that is?
It's a pretty funny. Look at this. Look where Trump's holding him.
What the fuck?
He's like holding him by the titties. I don't know why I thought that's funny. Oh, Steph Curry voted Democrat. Fucking blacks are stupid at times. Just kidding. That's a joke.
I don't think anybody's made it to this point. Let's see. Following. Down now. Show.
Ah, shit, dog.
Nope. I get to do my fucking lifeguard training tomorrow. I'm so excited for that and get to go to the pool and like swim around and put people on backboards and shit.
That'll be so fun when you get to kill a couple kids.
Yeah, I'm like just realizing now that I'm really in over my head with the whole lifeguarding job because they actually save people a fair amount there. Like they call the EMS like twice every week. So I last time we were there, they everybody started blowing their whistles and I think they had to help out someone that maybe passed out in the hot pool. Because if you didn't listen to that last podcast, which probably did, but they every once in a while people will come up from down the hill and won't be adjusted to the altitude and they'll go straight to the hot spring. And then they have this one pool that's much hotter than the other one. It's a 105-ish. And then they hop in that, they lose all their oxygen, don't drink enough water, and then they just pass out. So they have to call I don't know. I don't know why they would call EMS for someone just passing out though. But,
Can you just slap them? Get your silly ass
you
up.
probably just you take them and then you take them to this back area where they have these big bags full of air tanks, and then they also have all the masks. So here, I gotta go over this. I gotta quiz myself. So they have the little mask that just has the little nose plugs that you put in their nose. That one, I can't remember any of this shit because he was telling me all this stuff. He was so you gotta crank this knob to about the number 6 when you're using this one. But if it's a little too much, then you can go down to 2. And then so you put this around their face, around their ears, and then you crank this thing, and then you turn this and make sure you do it in this exact order. And I don't remember any of that shit. and then there's this other one that goes over. Oh no, I can't even remember all these. Shit. Well, there's this one that goes over the whole face. I don't remember what you crank it up to. Fuck me, I'm fucked. I don't know any of this shit. I'm fucking screwed. Also, he said that one time there was this guy that it was something. He was like he like just passed out in the pool or something, and they like laid him down in the grass just like for him to chill out. And then they checked his pulse and shit, and he just had no pulse. And they had to immediately start CPR. So I feel like there is a solid chance I'm gonna have to do CPR on someone and actually have to save someone, which is a responsibility I don't think I'm ready for at all.
Yeah.
It's so fucked. I'm not excited for it. I mean, I am because like the couple of reasons. Got money, and then you also got the obvious lifeguard. Put two and two together, and
I need to get a little more of an explanation on that.
the honkers, Steinar. Let's leave it at that. And the
The
melons.
honkers. Oh, the melon. I don't think I really know what you mean by the end of that.
Yeah, you do. Don't act like you don't. What?
Can I get
I'm not gonna, no, yeah, you're not gonna get an elaboration on that.
No,
And I don't want to I don't want to save people at all. This shit, oh my god. He left. Oh yeah. Also, this hat pretty neat. If anybody's watching at this moment to this point, I don't know how you are. Damn, to look invisible. I don't know. I kind of like the one person. Here, what
I don't know
about,
where they cut out.
what about like this? This is a way better view.
No, it's not.
How about
Wanna
this? You can be smaller. I'll be bigger. How about that? You just be a little. You just be like a little midget in the background.
That's good with me. I agree to this sanction.
What?
Yep.
I'm gonna adjust your mic volume to 200.
Oceania. That's a fucking. That's what they call the continent of fucking Australia.
Whoa! Why is my fucking camera getting all fucky? I look like a fucking fairy. No, wait, not anymore. It's all focused.
Am I on crack or something?
But
Because they have like North America, South America, Africa, Europe, Asia, and then for Australia they call it Oceania.
yeah, you've never heard Oceania?
It feels like I thought that was like some fucking like made up like what the hell is that animal called? Not the
You ever
animal.
went on like the Fortnite servers and saw like Oceania?
Oceanic, yeah, I saw that, but I never thought that was a real thing. I thought that was just like a name they made.
Really? Huh.
Yeah.
Well, the more you know, Steiner. How about that?
I know the more I fucking know. Oh my god.
Oh, let's look at the college football preseason top 25. Who do you think is at number one, Steiner?
Oh, let me think about this. Oh, Ohio State.
Alabama Crimson Tide. What about number two?
What the fuck is a crimson?
A crimson is a color. Tide is what happens in the ocean. That's about
Alabama.
it.
Do they
So
have,
it's orange tide. I have fucking no clue why it's called Crimson Tide. Senator, give me a number two. What do you think is number two?
UNC.
UNC. Where even is UNC on this list, actually? Come on, Steiner. Who's the quarterback you know I'm thinking of?
Spencer Rattler.
Yeah, it's the Sooners at number two.
I actually think UNC would be at two because they got Sam Howell.
Where is? I don't even see UNC on like the top five.
Because I think they're not.
What's their logo?
They're like blue.
Washington Huskies are up there.
Let's look at this.
Coastal Carolina is at 22. They're over Ole Miss. And then you got
University of North Carolina Tar Heels.
Badgers are 16. That is terrible.
That is really bad.
That is fucking awful. They have literally everybody. They have North Carolina. What the hell? Do you know what the North Carolina team mascot is? Do you know what they're just called?
Tar Heels.
Yeah, the fucking Tar Heels. What
I know,
the
just
hell?
looked that up.
What is a Tar Heel?
I don't know.
What's with college teams and having dumb names like that? Because then you also have the Coastal Carolina
Chandlers.
Chandeliers. The chandeliers. That's awesome. They're chandeliers.
But then you got like the Raging Cajuns, and that's like a sick name. Like I'm gonna be a Raging Cajun.
The Nittany Lions. That. I don't know what Nittany is. Why can't they just go with the Lions? Indiana Hoosers. The fuck is a Hooser? And then you got the fucking Cornhuskers, and fucking college pisses me off.
You got the Nads, the Rhode Islands. You got Gray Harbor College, the Charlie Chokers.
The Charlie Chokers? What? Spencer Rattler looks like a fucking. He looks like a. Oh my god, he looks like a transgender porn star. That's what I'll say.
University of California, Santa Cruz, is that UCLA?
No, because UCLA is University of California, Los Angeles.
Okay. Anyway,
I have no clue.
They're named the Sammy the Banana Sluggers.
What?
I know.
And then you got the fucking UCLA Bruins.
The Stanford Tree.
Literally just the tree.
Yeah.
Fucking tree.
The Fighting Okra, Delta State University. It's the banana slug mascot. That's what they call it.
Worst.
The Fighting Okra. Ardle, the Artichoke, Scottsdale University.
Okay, I'll just read a couple. I just looked up worst ones. So you got the Indiana State Sycamores, and then you got the Iona St. Mary's Gales, the Kent State Golden Flashers. You got the Niagara Purple Eagles. So good. North Dakota Fighting Sioux. Northern Arizona Stephen F. Austin Lumberjacks. That's not that bad. You have the Presbyterian Blue Hose. The Purdue Boilermakers. Why are these so fucked? If you can't say the name of your college, it's fucked. I honestly, the one that I do like is the TCU Horned Frogs. I feel like that one's pretty sick.
Yeah.
Because Horned Frogs are actually a real thing, unlike Boilermakers.
Yeah, that is true. The Boilermakers, yeah.
Yeah, Boilermakers.
I'm looking at some like really weird triple and double A team names. And there's like Deal With It. That's kind of a funny name, not gonna lie.
If Wisconsin had a hockey team, what do you think the name should be?
Oh, actually, it's the Milwaukee. Or it's the Wisconsin. No, it's the Milwaukee Muskies.
No, like a professional one.
No, the Milwaukee Muskies.
Oh, wait, was I talking about that with you?
Yeah.
Fuck me in the ass. I thought that was. Oh my gosh! Here, I'll just go to you. I feel so human.
Okay, and then the Rockies double A team is the Free Range Chickens.
What?
Sponsored by Redbird Farms.
The Free Range Chickens.
Goat in a Boat. That's actually a real name.
Goat in the Boat? It sounds like they just had like a toddler pick the name. Like Goat in the Boat.
But like that's like we would go to these like because the Brewers have like like there's like single A teams.
Yeah.
Because there's like triple A, which is the best, and then single A.
Yeah.
And I want to say it was the Milwaukee single A team because it was actually played in Wisconsin, and it was in lacrosse, and it was the Lacrosse Loggers.
The Loggers?
Yeah. I actually would go to a lot of their games, and they were cheap too. They're like $5 a ticket. They're fun too.
Really? It was like the coolest one is the Wisconsin like the minor league team they have in Milwaukee. It's like the fucking. Isn't it like the Timber Rattlers or something?
Yeah.
Like that's actually a really sick name. The Timber Rattlers. Even though that's not a thing.
I'm looking at this lacrosse loggers. I'm seeing players that came out of the single A that made it pro. It's Northwoods League. Collegiate Summer Baseball League, whatever the hell that is. Lacrosse loggers. Oh, they actually got some They got some actual pro players that are in the MLB right now.
They do have pro players in the MLB. I'll give you that.
No, but they actually had a couple that were from there, like that are actually starting right now that are actually good. You know, there's Daniel Hura, that one pitcher.
Maybe
He has an ERA of like 290. Really, really good.
290.
Yeah,
Like
dude.
290.
Hold on, I gotta look this up. I might be. No, and it's not 290. That can't be right. That's impossible. This has to be a typo.
Oh,
Oh no, he's. What the fuck?
yeah.
No, he's got a 372 earned run average.
Yeah.
How did I just said 290.
Here. I gotta make my eyes red.
You look high as hell. He played for the Brewers though, actually. He still plays for the Brewers. He's on like the 1A team. He played for 2011 Brewers.
Oh.
And then they released him for some.
Okay. Oh
Okay.
yeah, that was some good weed.
Mike Marjama. That's
Oh,
such a weird. Yeah, dude.
Oh, my eyes are really red. Well, we've been live for too long. This has been going on for way too long. Hopefully, we could squeak out a better one next time, in my opinion. But it was good enough. At least we'll be able to get some views and maybe a subscriber out of it.
I guess I'm running the show now. This has been a great time. It's been a miracle having you. It's been fun. See you next time. This is me signing off. Bye bye.
Wait. No. Oh, we still here.